Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. I took a long weekend, but I'm finally back. We're getting in the truck. It is Tuesday afternoon, and I wasn't even gonna get a load today. I was just sitting there, and I was like, well, let me check the load board one more time and just see. You know, I don't like spending all my time on the load boards when I'm having a day off, so I haven't even been looking at the load boards, but I looked this morning, and I kind of decided, you know, I don't feel like getting in the truck today. I really don't. I feel like hanging out with my wife a little bit more because we haven't spent a lot of time together the last 3 weeks. So I took another day, relaxed with her. She cleaned the kitchen and did the dishes and did all her stuff, and I just made messes behind her. So that's how our relationship works. I'm one of those guys. Come on, Velox. You gotta clean up after yourself. All right. I love you, Jessica. You really do take care of me like I'm a child. I appreciate you so much. Anyway, all right, we're gonna go pick up this load down in Fresno, and we're gonna take it out of state. We're leaving. We're gonna be trucking America with Velox 18 once again, but actually it's not going very far though. It's a 350-mile load, so you can guess which state I'm going to because it's not going very far, but before we can go and do all that, we gotta roll the music, man. Come on, you know that. We gotta roll the music. Boom. Perez Trucking over here getting fuel. I had to stop and just get some footage. We were parked next to him over there in Merced at the truck show. Gotta get some footage of these trucks together. His truck's bad, man. That thing, look at how low that bumper is, bro. Look at how low it is. Can't even roll a golf ball under that bumper. You can barely slide a credit card. All right. I'm not really getting fuel. I just had to stop and get some footage. All right, we are southbound on the 99, headed down to Fresno, and yeah, right when I was taking off over there, the owner of that green truck came out of the store and he yelled. He said, "Hey, let's trade. We'll trade trucks right now." I said, "Hey, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. That thing's a little bit older than this one, like a bit older, but you know, I love it. I love that truck. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it looks. It's a cool looking truck." So anyway, we just got to get down here to Fresno through all this freaking dust and haze, and maybe even a little bit of lingering smoke from some of the fires. But I think mostly it's just dust from harvest season. So you should have seen El Hueso. I washed him on Friday, and then today's Tuesday. I had to dust off a thick layer of dust before I could get started today. And he'll have another one by the time we can just get down and make our pickup in Fresno. But you know, that's life, man. These trucks are work trucks. Got to keep them rolling. If it was a show truck, I'd keep it in a shop with a cover on it, you know. But it's not. It's not a show truck. This is a work truck. Got to keep it working. But anyway, we'll talk more about this load once we get down there to pick it up. So let's just get on down and pick it up. How about that? Look at it right there. Oh! That's bad. All right, we got checked in over here, and well, we got this load for a pretty decent rate, and I think the reason why is because someone else missed the pickup appointment either this morning or yesterday, And so I think it's yesterday because she said a different day. But anyway, so we got checked in, but we're, you know, she said we're a work-in and we're gonna have to they're gonna have to pick the load. So I'm gonna be here a little while, guys. I'm gonna be here a little while, but we'll see how long it takes. I checked in at 4:55, so we shall see. All right, they finally got us the door. It's now 7:15, so we've been here 2 hours and 20 minutes. They said back up to door number 3 with your doors closed. So I'm just sitting here listening to HT Logistics 3434. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched his channel, but listen to him. He drops knowledge all the time. Drops knowledge.
But some people were still trying to rip you off. It got even worse in 2020 last year. That's why when people say, well, HT, I can't find the truck, that ain't true. That ain't true because I bought Mr. Brown last year in a really high truck market. Them classics, they were still trying to sell them for $28,000. I went all the way down to Illinois, Central Illinois. I went out and bought the truck there, and like I said, I only paid $16,500 for that truck. But I guess. I'm gonna take that back because, and this ain't to pat me on the back or nothing. Not at all. Not at all. It's ain't to toot my own horn. Because the common truck driver knows to get truck paper magazine, but he don't know what to do with the truck paper magazine because y'all be getting too lazy out here for no reason. Y'all getting so bad now, you want people to call the dealer for you. Hey man, so I'm looking at this truck paper magazine, man, and I'm looking at this one dealer. Hey man, could you give him a call and see if this truck's available? That's how bad y'all get. Hey, this is Chris. Yeah, I'm calling for a buddy of mine who got the magazine with your truck in that magazine, and he want to know, is that truck available? No, not me. It's my friend who looked at the magazine with your truck in the magazine, who gave me the number from that magazine to call you. That's why I'm asking you right now. That's how bad it's getting.
All right, just gotta give you guys a little sneak peek of HT's live. He's in there talking trucks, talking Cummins engines. He's got some serious knowledge, and one of my favorites on YouTube. He just keeps it real, man. Keeps it real and super knowledgeable. So, you know, you guys know me. I'm on YouTube to learn, and then I create some entertainment for you guys, but I'm not as much, you know, on the information side. In fact, last video I tried to throw in some information regarding FMCSA hours of service rules, and I got them wrong. So I stay out of the whole information space, you know. That's not my gig, man. I'll leave that to Sammy Lloyd, Makes Sense. Leave that to HT Logistics. Leave that to Driven Trucking. You know, they put themselves, they do all their homework, get themselves all ready to go with their information so they can teach us stuff. I just gotta leave all that to those guys, man, because that ain't the way that I do YouTube, man. That's just that just ain't me. I'm trying to line up perfect. This is one of those places where they open the doors after you back, so you back all the way into the dock, and then they open your doors for you. So I just want to get it perfectly centered here. All right. We should be getting loaded here pretty soon. I've seen guys get docks and then they leave about an hour and a half later. So theoretically, I should be out of here at 8:45, but we'll see how things go. I, we made it up here to McCarran, Nevada. And actually it's more like, well, the address says Sparks, Nevada, and it's all up here in the Reno area. So it's past Reno, past Sparks, past McCarran, and yeah. Anyway, the Walmart DC up here in Sparks, Nevada. That's what it says. That's what we're gonna roll with. But our appointment isn't until tomorrow afternoon, and it's early morning. So I guess it's today, this afternoon. But anyway, I got more than 12 hours to chill out and rest, and so I'm gonna get some sleep, and then I think when I wake up in the morning, I'm actually gonna drive down the road and get myself something to eat and do all that stuff. I didn't really think about how early I was gonna be here. I was just kind of like dead set on getting up here so I could make sure I got enough time off to reset my clock for tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have any problem with that. So yeah, just kind of, I wasn't planning on taking a load, and then I just hopped on the load board, found something, and jumped in the truck and started going. So didn't plan this one out very much, but we got a decent rate. We'll have to talk those numbers tomorrow once we wake up and make this delivery. So looks like a lot of these guys got 4 a.m. appointments, because this thing, the little driveway's full now. When I got here, it was empty. Now it's full. So, all right, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oakley dokley. All right, see you in the morning. All right, hey, good morning. We are still parked outside the Walmart DC, and actually it's afternoon. But I got here really early in the morning, and then tucked in for the night, and then so we still have a couple hours left before we can make our delivery. You know, Walmart, they only let you come an hour early, but I have this here California permanent trailer plate, so I got to go put this on. I've been sitting on it for a while. California gives you a paper plate, and it's temporary, obviously, being that it's paper. And so when I got the truck washed, it finally kind of disintegrated off, and I was like, yeah, I need to put that real plate on. And there was no reason why I hadn't done it, except I just hadn't done it. I'm busy. I'm going to football games and trucking and making videos and all the stuff I do that takes my time and attention away. So anyway, we're gonna go do that right now, and then yeah, and then we'll probably go get some food and then come back over here. I think I'm gonna PSC to go get some food down the street. It's not very far. It's like a mile down the street, so I'm not worried about PCing. Plus, yeah, you just say, yeah, I was hoping I could get in early, but they won't let me. So it all looks legit when you show on the GPS that you were here for, you know, at the delivery point for 9 hours, and then had to go PC to go get some food and then come right back. I think that looks legit. I'm always worried about, like, if I really got audited, what my PC would look like if I'm just using it too willy-nilly. You know, like, you gotta be able to defend it, I feel like. So I always try to have a defense. Even though by the time, if I ever got audited, I would forget what even happened up here, because, you know, all these loads end up blending together. But maybe I could look back at my videos and be like, huh, see, that's what I did. Look, I got video evidence. It was legit. It was legit-ish. All right? All right. I'm going to go do this, and then we'll go get some lunch. Let's go. Yeah, we slept right here across the street, and this whole area over here was all full, and then look at these big old boulders and stuff. So I had to really kind of watch myself when I was backing in over here, looking at all these rocks and trying to make sure I didn't hit any signs, hit any boulders, hit any rocks. It was yeah, it was less. It wasn't as easy as I thought. Oh yeah, that thing fully disintegrated off now. It wasn't even like that when last time I saw it. That's awesome. I'm just running around without plates, guys. Illegal. I'm an outlaw. It's hard to be an outlaw who ain't wanted anymore. All right, I'm actually gonna need hands to do this. But you see what we're gonna do. You get it? You get it? You get it? All right, let's do it. All right. there it is. Believe it or not, I actually have some tools on my truck. I know some of you don't believe I have any, but I could put a license plate on. Surprisingly enough. And check this out, guys. Just a little something, okay? I kept all my trash, I put it in my pocket, and now I'm gonna throw it away in my trash bag I have here in the truck. See how that works? See how, like, there's just trash all over the ground out there? It's like actually really simple to, they put trash cans all over truck stops, at every fuel stop. Right next to where you fuel up, there's trash cans. So if you just keep a little baggie, and you put your trash in there throughout the day, then you can throw it away when you get fuel. Super convenient, and we don't look like slobs out here, and you don't dirty up my beautiful country. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? That's something I will get in someone's face about too. Don't train someone next to my hood, and don't throw your trash out on the ground. Those are 2 triggers for me. All right. All right. So we just got in here, and I went to Port of Subs. There's a Burger King that I was going to go to, right next door to a truck stop, and drive-through only. Drive-through only. So, thanks, Obama. No, but you guys know how I feel about fast food restaurants, especially fast food restaurants directly next to or in the same like complex as a truck stop. When they're drive-through only, I mean, it's just kind of a slap in the face, really. But nevertheless, we don't need to get into all that. Ultimately, they don't want my business, therefore they don't get my business. Easy enough. So, didn't get any Burger King, didn't get my Whopper and my chicken sandwich, 2 for $6 or whatever they got going right now. I went over here inside the truck stop. There's a Port of Subs, which is funny because my friend just told me last night. I was driving, we were on the phone, and he's like, said something about like Port of Subs, and I was like, dude, I don't think I've ever even been to a Port of Subs. And he was like, dude, don't. You know, at least the one in my hometown was nasty. You don't want it. My friend used to work there. He said they did all kinds of nasty stuff to ingredients and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I probably will never end up eating at a Port of Subs. If I've gone 37 years of my life without eating Port of Subs, I probably won't eat a Port of Subs now. Well, today's the day. Here we go. But we're not going to do El Gordo Velox because it's a pastrami melt, and I'm just going to get pastrami grease just like all over my face, and I don't want to put that on camera. I have a little bit of dignity left, just a sliver of dignity, and I'd like to keep it. So we'll skip the El Gordo Velox this time. I'm sorry. I know that's disappointing for some of you. Most of you probably are like, oh, sweet. I hate watching that dude take a bite of it. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, it's my favorite thing to do, and yet my least favorite thing to watch. Does that make sense? So I enjoy making the El Gordo Velox videos, and like, it's like a little twist on something different and new and not trucking. But then, like, I really don't like watching myself take bites of stuff. Like, it's just really gross. It grosses me out. So then I'm assuming it grosses some of you out. So I'm not going to film it. But I just unwrapped the sandwich, and the smell is... So I got to go. All right, we're at Walmart, and I checked in an hour early, as per the usual for Walmart. So 3 p.m. for my 4 p.m. appointment. And I go in there at the front gate, and he says, "Oh man, all right, you're pretty early." And I said, "Oh, I got 4 p.m. today." He goes, "Oh, that's not what I have in the system. You have a 6 p.m. tomorrow." And I said, that doesn't really work, man. I wouldn't have taken this load if I knew I was gonna have to hold it a whole extra day. they said they had an appointment, you know, for 4 p.m. today. So, you know, I drove. I only came 300 miles, so I don't know why they would need, you know, 2 days of transit, 350 miles. And he said, okay, well, let me call them and find out if they can take you. So we called them, and all these trucks are so loud. Everyone's idling, even though it's like 70 degrees out here. Anyway, so he called them, and they gave me the go-ahead. They said, yeah, go ahead, back into door 321, dolly down, disconnect, all that good stuff. So here's El Hueso in the door. So, man, such a relief. Such a relief. There was a few suspenseful moments there when he was talking to the guy, and I was like, oh shoot, this might be bad. But let's get to the numbers. All right, it's been a couple hours. It's 5:30 now. They're finally unloading me, so hopefully it won't be too much longer now. But I'm not really in a hurry. It's not a big deal. But I did want to talk numbers with you guys. So this load, man, I like this load. This load I could do any day, all day, every day. Went from Fresno, U.S. Cold Storage in Fresno, up here to McCarran, Nevada, which is just east of Reno and Sparks. So decent little run, 325 miles, not too bad. And the load paid, drum roll, $2,400. I negotiated $2,400 on this load, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I saw that it was a pickup, and the pickup window, we had already like gotten into the pickup window, so I just kind of threw out a higher number. He tried to come back. It was on the load board for $2,000. I went to $2,400, and then he came back and because I was talking to like a go-between, right? I'm talking to like a carrier rep. So he talks to me, and then he goes and talks to like the sales rep or the broker. So he goes to him with my $2,400, and then he said, hey, he wants to know if you could do it for $2,200. And just in the wording that he said it, he didn't say, hey man, all we got and it's $2,200, take it or leave it. It was like, hey, we want to see if you can do it for $2,200. And so just by him saying that, I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna stick with $2,400. Just feel like if I gotta wait till tomorrow to pick up a load, that's okay. I wasn't really like desperate to get a load, and usually when you're not desperate, you get a better rate because you're more willing to sit the truck. you're not worried about, oh, am I going to be able to get? It's like I wasn't worried about whether or not I was going to get a load or not. It was just kind of like, nah, do you come up to my price or I just leave it? Because I don't need the load moved personally. I can sit at home one more day with my wife and try and get a chicken load going south and make my money. But they ended up coming back, and he said, hold on, put me on hold. And I came back and said, yep, we can do $2,400. So I was like, all right, crap, I better start packing my bags. So we got $2,400. So for the 325 loaded miles, okay, loaded miles only, was $7.38 per mile. So that's like the big, like, I'll probably put that in the in the stinking title of the video if I want to give it away. I may not want to give it away, but $7.38 a mile is a good rate for 325 miles. Now I had to deadhead down to get it, so that deadhead included is 405 miles total. Okay, so it was about 80 miles away. So 405 miles takes us down to 592 per mile. It's garbage, hot trash. No, still really good. 592 a mile. I'm stoked on. But I'm up here in Reno, so I was looking at the load board trying to like see what I could do and blah 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 blah, and I actually found something where I can get loaded down back in California tonight. So I kind of just decided, you know what, I'm gonna do that rather than sit here overnight in Reno and then hope and try to find a load for like $1,000 that goes into California. And I was seeing loads from Reno down to Southern California for $900, and I was like, no thanks, no thank you. Like I know I could run 395 down and it's kind of shorter, or I could run a load into like Sacramento for like, I don't know, I saw those for like $600. So I was kind of debating, you know, what I want to do, but I would have had to stay the night here because I don't know what time I'm going to get out of here, obviously. So what I did was I ended up booking a load that picks up late tonight or early tomorrow morning, basically 1 a.m. So I have a 1 a.m. load. So I'm going to have 225 deadhead miles tonight. So I'm going to roll those into this load because this load can handle it, basically. Because and really when I negotiated the 2400, the thought was I could just round trip it and get home. So with that being said, I know how many miles I have to get down to where I need to be. And so it's going to be 630 miles total between deadheading down to Fresno, bringing the 325 loaded miles up here, and then 225 empty miles deadheading back into California is 630 miles, which takes this load down to $3.81 per mile. So that is the numbers, folks. That's it. $3.81 per mile for all miles from my yard till I pick up my next load tonight. And that's going to be on a different video because this video has been long enough. So let's see what time we get out of here, and then I'll say goodbye to you guys once we get out of here. All right, and that's it for this episode of Trucking California with Vetlocks 18. We got out of there. Man, it took them forever. It took them a long time at that Walmart DC, but they were working me in apparently, you know, a whole day before my actual appointment time. So I don't know how those appointment times got mixed up, but I'm glad they got me offloaded. So it's about 8 o'clock, and I came over here to this TA right here in Sparks, Nevada, and I'm gonna get some Fuddruckers, and I gotta get down the mountain because I got another load to go pick up. So we gotta go. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next load. Love you. Peace.